That day he met a lady. She wasn't particularly pretty, looked quite ordinary, really, but to Benjamin, she was beautiful. The man beside her was her husband. The days here were long, and the nights even longer. One evening, restless and unable to sleep, Benjamin went down to the hotel lobby and met Elizabeth. Over a pot of tea, they got acquainted. Elizabeth wondered how someone his age could still be a sailor. They talked almost all night. Elizabeth told him about all the places she'd been. Finally, they returned to their own rooms and their own lives. But after that, they met in the lobby every night. Those moments felt peaceful, even warm, to Benjamin. Elizabeth would talk until she lost track of time. Back in New York, Daisy received a postcard from Benjamin. It read, "I've met someone. I've fallen in love." One night, tea turned into strong liquor. After a few drinks, Elizabeth opened up. She had once tried to become the first woman to swim across the English Channel. But that day, the current was too strong, and it started to rain. She gave up halfway. Ever since, she felt she hadn't accomplished anything. Then sparks flew, and Elizabeth became the first woman to kiss Benjamin. They started dating. He put on a suit and tie. She wore a beautiful fur coat. Carrying a bottle of wine and glasses, they wandered the empty streets at night. They only met after dark and had to part before sunrise. But one night, they didn't go back to their separate rooms. Almost without thinking, they ended up in Benjamin's room. After that, every night they met in the same room, each time a new experience. Until one day, Elizabeth was gone. Benjamin sat alone in the hotel lobby. Later, he found a note. "It was so good to meet you." Captain Mike drank heavily every day, but after Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, he felt it was his duty to serve. His ship was taken over by the U.S. Navy for repair, salvage, and rescue missions. One night, a submarine suddenly surfaced. The Chelsea came under attack. That day, Captain Mike died for his country. In May 1945, Benjamin was 26. He went home. Now looking younger every day, he cut his long hair and stood up straight. No one was happier than his mother. A few weeks later, Benjamin ran into Daisy. At first, she didn't recognize him. When she realized it was Benjamin, she was amazed and ran to hug her unusual childhood friend, the odd old man she once knew. Benjamin looked Daisy up and down. They went to a fancy restaurant and talked endlessly. But Benjamin felt like they were from different worlds. He couldn't understand her talk about art.